Today let us start building multi-language support. Okay, so in React basically we are going to implement so these multi-language support things in React, many times asked in React interview also, how to implement that. Or they ask to just implement it in front of him. And many time we will see that in many time in any company, some company require that also, that implementation. So if you have a knowledge, it is just like a very good thing. So let us implement directly. Okay, so it is not very tough thing. So first thing what we want, when we select English, then it all the things should be English. When we select Hindi, all the things should be Hindi. So few steps are there, few things we need to do. First thing, we need to create a constant file. Generally those constant file with the language translation maybe come from the backend, or maybe given by the some maybe given by the someone in the team who will provide those things or those data, or it will come from the backend itself. So we are going to build it locally. Okay, so how can we do? Uh, let me go to the code. So this is something I have built. This is the page. So here we are going to add that feature. Okay, first thing what we can do, we can create one constant file. You can create that constant file inside the utils. Okay, just let me create it here. Okay, just let me create it here. uh, okay, so here we can create just like trans or language lang.js. Okay, so in this file we are going to write all the translations logic. Okay, so we will export this file const lang. So what we can do, first step is this one only. So here we can, for English en we have considered here, I have already considered here en for English. Okay, why this is coming? Yeah, so en for English, so English. And this in this block, all the thing which is in English should be present. So let's like about us. So about us in English, we can just copy paste from here, already in English, right? About us. Okay, similarly we can do details or description, anything. So what we can do, just copy paste it from here. So from where? From here. This is in English. Okay, so we can paste it here. Okay, or we can do like this. Okay, now this one is done. This is for English. Second we want for Hindi. For Hindi, hi. So this should be same, this should be about us, this should be detailed. Only this will change, only this thing will change. So what do we write about us in Hindi? Let us check in Google Translation. This I want in Hindi. Hindi. Okay, हमारे बारे में. Okay, so let me paste it here and just copy this, just copy this and just paste it here, this thing. Okay, and just copy this and just remove this and just paste it here. Okay, so this is in Hindi. So this one is done. Now we have a third language, Urdu. So let us convert this thing into Urdu also. So let me do for Urdu also. You are and about us. Okay, let me do something like Urdu. Okay, yes, that is done. Or copy paste. Yes, just take this and just take this from here and just paste it. Yeah, this one is Urdu. Something is missing. Let me paste it. Yeah. So this one is done. So this file is ready now. Just short file is ready. Only three language already. In English, EN, all the things related to English, Hindi, all the things. So these keys should be same for any language. Okay. Now let us go to this page. Okay. So now what we can do. So now what we can do. We can, first thing we can do, select. Okay. On change we can write here, on change. Here on change we can write, here in on change we can write. Okay, let me write here. So uh, first thing we can do here is we can create one state. Okay, so state should be language, and state should be language, and lang comma set language. Okay, so this should be set language. Okay, set language, and here we can write use state, and this one initially my language is English, so it should be English. Now on change, here we can write E, and we can set the language. What is the language set? We are going to set the language what we get the value, E dot target dot value. Okay, so that is done. Okay, now next step is our next step is we can okay, this one is done. So our next step is now what we can do. So we can use this. Okay, so instead of, sorry, not here, instead of this, if language is so we can, what we can do, we can just do one thing. So initial language we will take from our constant file. We have already created the constant file, right? So from there we can from there we are going to take that language value. So what we can do, we can just import that. Okay, so const language. Okay, set language value. Okay, language value, and here what we can do, we can just, already we have these I think, what is the name, that lang, or we can just make it caps lang. Okay, so now what we can do here, we are going to take this, just import this. Okay, now this is imported. Here we are going to pass the state, so whatever the state come, we are going to take. So here, where is that, this one is not needed. Now what we need, language value dot contact, or what is that, about us. Okay, dot, don't forget to do the optional chaining. Second thing what we want, same thing we are going to copy, and we don't want this. Now we are going to take from the constant file. So here is description, right? I think details. Okay, details. Okay, so let's go there and check whether it is working. So currently we are in English, so it is in English. So let's go and select Hindi. So see, wow, it's amazing, right? So now everything is in Hindi. So let's change to Urdu. Now everything is in Urdu. So is it looking awesome? So that simple thing is that to use multi-language, how to use the multi-language or how to implement the multi-language in React. So this is the way, very simple, no need of any package or anything. Just you need this constant file and just you need some logic of select. That's all. Hopes you got it right. Thank you.